Like, niggas are creeping. Like, niggas not even moving. He's just fucking sitting there.
Alright, so I'm gonna back out the chat into it's daytime.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Indianapolis Colts. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 10 logo. You don't know no better. Slam. Dickstone, Travis. Go! Five.
Throwing on first down. Patterson, complete. Smith has it. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's Harris. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
22-jet bombers. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Patterson. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
He got 29 yards that time.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Go team, Spell.
4 down, check, 4 down.
first down. Patterson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Shoot!
On second down, this is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Hey, 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 hey. Yes, yes. Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there. His 5th touchdown. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now the try here for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball. Whirling.
From the gun, here's Gone. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Value three. 61, matchbox lights.
Out of the gun, Gone. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
We go, 76. We own it. Kill.
To the air again, Gone. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing again is gone. Eluding the pressure right. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Officially, that goes down as a kick return of 107 yards. What a run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields it in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
He fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it, and you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone, and that's exactly why he did.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Gone. Well, the open man is Westbrook. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Chill.
Now gone. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Goff. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. First target, first catch, and a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Geis, they'll try to run it. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Goff now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by John Johnson. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 40. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now! Motion, motion. Mike, check, 59. Let's go. Double, let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Patterson, and he rifles one incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Hey, high 7. Right over there. Go.
Off play action. Patterson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great out.
He's got a man, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping him on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Topper! Hey, Shell! Hey, Zoo! 54! Mike 54!
On 2nd and 10, Goff. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now you won! Hey, alert 3! X3, 218, chopper!
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
I go tonight! 120! Stop your... Hey, kill! 6-6, bullet high! Check 43! Switch!
Knocked to the ground on first. It's Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Haywood! Don't get nervous. 23 is the mic. Here we go, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's 21-3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short.
Let's go! At their own 30-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
3rd down, here's Geis. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible. On 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 18 Gator. Smooth. Ready.
From the gun, Patterson. It got his man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Might want to remember that 3rd down play, 37 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
70, Indy.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patterson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Operating from the gun, Patterson going for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
2 for 1. He's got to double up. 43 is a Mike. 43 is a Mike.
On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. To throw is gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, It's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 71-yard punt return. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Well, what a game for him. He hits for the return cycle, so to speak. He had the kick return. Now the harder part, just got the punt return for a touchdown.
And I would imagine that the special teams coach, as the ball left the punter's foot, he was thinking, should have kicked away from it.
Yeah.
Should have kicked away from it. He's in a groove, and sometimes you hit those grooves or those zones in a game, and he's in one now. He's in perfect sync with his teammates blocking, and he knows how to find the end zone.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. But they're looking for...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Harris to return, able to slither by. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 77 yards as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
At their own 34-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Here we go with Geis. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able to get that yard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Geis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. Shift. Undercrush.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Check. Now you want it. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, squad who? Mine's 54. Mine's 54.
On 2nd and 11 now. Goff. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Go. 5.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Mike, check. Let's go.
On second down, McCaffrey. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Patterson, and he fires one incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice.
And this is caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Vincent Smith, his first touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by one more.
32, Redskins 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. A pass there complete to Westbrook, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Goff now looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Goff on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. That'll bring up second down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Goff throwing again. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Tried to go back again to Adam Thielen, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Goff. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Patterson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Looking long for Westbrook. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 59 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Will Lutz on for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down to 26. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Just like that. Check safety, check safety.
Get it. Off play action. Patterson. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
180.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
11. Hey, Echo. Check Mike.
From the 50, it's gone. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really. And
it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by John Johnson. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
15 line. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! There.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Okay, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. 58 right there. Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run with Harris. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.